Let's get a jump start on the spring garden. Let's sow some seeds out here in February. This is Darryl, Louisiana Simple Living. So the last projected frost for my area here, it's Zone 9A in my zip code, is March 10th. It's a 30% chance. There's some seeds though that we can go ahead, we did some in January, there's some additional seeds we can go ahead and plant and get a jump start on the spring without worrying about that March 10th date. Okay, so that's what we're going to cover today. We're going to go ahead and sow those. So I'm going to use my seeding square to get my spacing just right. And we're going to get this stuff sowed and we're going to get a jump start on spring. That's what I'm going to cover today. Let's get started. As you can tell, I amended these beds a couple weeks back. Just don't forget to make sure each season, or no longer than annually, make sure you get a good blend of compost amended back to your beds. A little azomite rock dust helps for micronutrients. Just take care of your soil, feed your soil. The plants will do fine. That's the key thing, feed the soil, not the plant. All right, so item number one, I'm gonna do some potatoes. I got in the box here, I got some red Sota and I got some purple Majestic. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just make me a deep burrow here. Just what you wanna do is get these about 3 to 4 inches deep. You want probably about up to 12 inches between each. I'm not gonna go that far. Probably need to get these, I can get this a little bit closer. Find a good eye, here we go. And you want them down 3 to 4 inches, so I'm gonna cover these back up good. All right, we'll cover them up. All right, next up we got the red Anasazi whole beans. Beans, remember you want it about ½ inch to 1 inch down. With these red Anasazis, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kind of push it in the way it should be. The ground's at super level there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We want it down about 1 inch, ½ inch to 1 inch. Okay, so that's really all you got to do. And then you got these pretty red Anasazi seeds. Drop them in the hole. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put it right here so I know that's where it's at, and I'm just gonna come in and just fill over a little bit. And I know I got them seeds perfectly spaced down in the ground where they need to be. All right, that was some red Anasazi pole beans. Now next up I got us a long bean Thai soldier, but it's actually a bush. All right, so lift it up and there you go. So you see you got your holes already set. Let's drop some beans in these. Now, I just gotta fill in over the top. All right, so next up is corn. This is true gold corn, it's a sweet corn. On the package, it actually says every 12 inches. Square foot gardening with this great soil. I'm gonna do it, it's basically 4 within a square foot. All right, and you wanna plant these about 1 inch deep, maybe a little bit more, 1 plus. You can go 12 inches apart, but if you're doing square foot gardening, using this seeding square template, you can do it every 4 for every square foot. So let's get these planted. So we're using the blue hole.
This is all we got to do. Drop some seeds in. Look how pretty. Pretty color. All right, there it is, your corn, atomic orange corn. All right, so next up is some mustard greens. They're gonna go right here. Let's lay them out. I'm just gonna go 2 squares of each. These only really are 1/8 of an inch, and they're 9 you can do. 1/8 of an inch. It's almost surface though. So I'm just kind of getting my spot, and I'll come in and fill it in. We'll do green wave over here. There's your green wave mustard greens. All right, so we're going with the Tendergreen mustard here. Little bitty seeds, so they don't need to. They're almost surface sowed. It says 1/8 of an inch. I'm filling these holes in. I know where the spot goes, but I don't want them to go super deep. So. All right, next up. My favorites. These are the King Tut purple peas. I'm gonna do 2 different types of peas. This one, I'm just put a little trellis like up here. It'll just climb straight up. The cool thing about this one, it's got a hotly debated origin story. Some claim it descended from the peas found in King Tut's tomb. You're looking at 1/2 inch to 1 inch deep, 4 inches apart, give or take. I'm not gonna use a seed square because I got this thing in the way. But all you gotta do is just boom. Give you 1/2 inch to 1 inch every 4 inches. On the back side. See me, same process here. Every 4 inches I'm gonna poke a hole down about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Fill them in with peas. I haven't ever tried this actual green arrow. It'd be kind of fun to try something new. All right, we just make sure we cover it all up good. All right, so guys, next up, we're gonna do some turnips. Purple top white globe and Tokanashi turnips. These are white. So what you got is turnips. You can go, if you want them small, you do them small, you can do 16. I'm gonna probably let them grow till they're big. So we'll do 9 in a square foot. So the purple top white globe will go in here. These aren't no more than 1/4 inch, 1/8 to 1/4 inch deep. These are not huge seeds. Wrong one, huh? All I'm gonna do is identify where my seeds spot needs to go. Small seeds. So you're only looking at 1/8 of an inch thick, almost surface seed. I'm gonna put a couple in here, just in case they all go too deep. We'll have a couple that may be alright. Tokanashi turnips. Now all I'm gonna do is get a little dirt, sprinkle over top of it. And don't forget to water these guys in now. This is my King Tut purple peas. There's my turnips I just planted. Purple top white globe, Tokanashi. There's my red Anasazi beans, pole beans. Alright, now my potatoes. On that line is the red Sota. On this line is purple Majestic, atomic orange corn. And our green arrow peas right here. Alright, there's my true gold corn. You see up in here, this is what I planted the other day in January. I had rain that hit it like the next day, just knocked all the seeds out of place. There's radishes kind of going all over, haphazard. Lettuce hadn't even hardly come up. Broccoli's come up a little bit. Look at all the carrots just kind of all over the place. Let's jump back over here. So I got my spinach, I got some Bloomsdale, and right behind it, hold up, let's see right here. And right behind it, I have my giant noble. See the two square splits there? There's the beet from the other day. There's some collard greens, more collard greens, more garlic. Alright, is that everything? Then we got the mustard greens I planted a minute ago. We got our Tendergreen over there. Got a green wave over here. Boy, it's a hot one out here today. So we got a good jump start on the spring garden. So 7 different seeds we can go ahead and sow out in the garden. Get that jump start. Next frost is 3/10, or the last frost will be 3/10. I'm not worried about with these seeds. Go out and sow some seeds just like it. Get a jump start yourself. Make sure you check out my spring garden planting checklist. I'll put a description down below. And if you like this content, please do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe, like that video, share it with all your family and friends. Remember, Louisiana Simple Living is about helping you achieve a bountiful harvest, delicious food, and healthy living. And as always, I will see you on the next video.